Hi, I'm Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI. This is a 7-part series on BNI's traditions. This is part 1. It's the basics of the traditions program. I want to start this video series with why I started doing traditions training. It began with a book that I read years ago called Inside the Magic Kingdom by Tom Conlon. Great book, great guy. I read the book many years ago. It's about customer service and how you support customers effectively. And in there he talks about traditions. The book is about the Disney properties, Disneyland, Disney World, and how they are so focused on teaching people the traditions of the program. A story that really jumped out at me was a story in the book about a group of students who were learning about the customer service at Disney. And they're walking through the park, and one of the students stops an employee and says, "The park is always so clean. It's amazing how clean your parks are. How many custodial staff do you have to keep the park this clean?" And the employee, they call them cast members in Disney, the cast member or employee said, "Well, we have about 45,000 who keep the parks clean." He said, "Excuse me, did you say 4 to 5,000? He said, "No, we have 45,000. He said, "Well, how many employees do you have working for Disney?" And he said, "Well, we have about 45,000. And everybody laughed. And he said, "Okay, so how does this work?" The employee, the cast member said, "Everyone's job is to keep the park clean. It's one of the traditions of the organization. From the very beginning, we teach the traditions of Disney. We talk about why traditions are important. And the first tradition that we talk about is keeping the parks clean." Well, I read that and I thought years ago, BNI needs to do that. We need to keep traditions for the organization. We need to talk about what the traditions are, because at the time we were about to go international. And I knew with the cultural differences that then more than ever, talking about traditions was really important, because tradition is what is passed down as worthy of remembrance. Being worthy of remembrance implies a faithfulness to the original event itself. Traditions tell us about who we are as people, and who we are as an organization. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. That is so important in understanding our organizational culture. I think the BNI has one of the most healthy organizational cultures in the world. And the way we can keep that culture alive is to celebrate the traditions of the organization, to learn them, to apply them, to work them consistently. There are 6 BNI traditions that I'll be talking about in this video series. In video number 2, the next video, I'll be talking about giver's gain and everything surrounding that all-important philosophy. In the next video, I'll be talking about education and training. The 4th video, I'll be talking about keeping the fun in the fundamentals. On the 5th video, I'll be talking about testimonials and how important they are in our organization. The 6th video, I'll be talking about the concept that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And in our last video, I'll be talking about walking the talk. So welcome to this video series on BNI traditions. This is Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI. Thanks for watching.